Welcome back to another video for Away We Go, and today we are starting book reviews, and I'm super excited for the first book that we're going to talk about, but I'm also really excited about my shirt, and I really want you to see it. So, my coworker got me this shirt. It says, oh, let's see if I can do this. It says, "I'll get over it, I just need to be dramatic first," and it's got a unicorn, and the unicorn makes me happy. And anyways, my coworker got me this shirt and I love it. It is probably one of my favorite t-shirts because I am the unicorn laying down, because when I get frustrated at work, I just sit down in the hallway and I don't get up. I'll just sit there. So that's a fun fact about me. Okay, moving on. I'm really excited about today because today is our first book review. And of course, I decided to go with a book that I am super obsessed with. Maybe that's not a good thing. I don't know. So today we are going to be talking about A Court of Thorns and Roses. And I am so excited. So let's get down to it. Yeah, I'm super biased because I've read her entire Throne of Glass series and I am obsessed. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried about reading this series. Funny story about reading this book. I was probably like 2 chapters in, if that. And we decided to go get donuts one morning, and I'm the kind of person that when I'm reading a book, if I'm not driving, the book is coming with me in the car. So, even though Shipley's is like 3 minutes away from my house, we got in the car, I took my book, I was reading it. Anyway, sometimes I'm really awkward with people. So, I was like laying back in the seat, reclining, reading. Well, apparently she could see the back of the book because I was like this reading it, and she stopped taking my boyfriend's order and was like, "What book are you reading?" And I was like, "Oh, Court of Thorns and Roses." And she was like, "Have you read the other books?" I was like, yeah, I really like them. And she was like, "Just promise me that you'll finish this one because it gets so much better." And immediately in my head I was like, well, crap, does that mean this one isn't great? But I understood what she meant. She also said that I need to like push through the first few chapters and then it would pick up. It probably took me like a week to get through the first 10 chapters. Not to mention I was also like teaching summer school and finishing a grad school course while trying to read it. And all of a sudden I hit like chapter 11 or 12 and I didn't want to put the book down, which, by the way, when you have other obligations that you have to do, makes it very, very difficult. Finish those obligations. I spent the rest of the day reading this book, and so when I finally finished it, I was like, I need the second book because I'm obsessed. I would totally give this book 4 out of 5 stars. There are some things, and I think this is just me being a snob, I think whichever series you read first, the other one's gonna kind of feel that way. So like, I think if I read this series first, then if I had read Throne of Glass, I would have been like, man, it seems like too much of a trope. I had to keep telling myself, it's in the same universe. Like, stop. So I had to keep reminding myself to like not jump the gun so much. Obviously, I'm obsessed. I love her books. I'm actually probably going to go order the other 2 books off Amazon because the Barnes & Noble near me does not have them in stock, and neither does Half Price Books, I don't think. Maybe I'll double check Half Price Books again. And if I can't find them, I will order them. Unless Amazon's more than like the $10 that it is at Barnes & Noble, in which case I'm ordering it on Barnes & Noble. Anyways, I'm about to go get these other 2 books because I have a problem. I also really want to reread Throne of Glass. So that's also a problem because that's a lot of books. And I'm trying to read 20 books this year. So like, this is a problem. One thing I do want to say, this book is for young adults. You can tell she wrote this book after Throne of Glass because Throne of Glass starts and she has love interests and it's very tame. And then it's not tame at all. This picks up right where those left off. So just know there's some not so tame love scenes. It's not awful. It's just, it is what it is. This book is for fun. This book is for me. I have recommended this series to students of mine that love this genre. They've also loved it. If you like fantasy, if you like worlds where like fae exists, magic, all of that, this is a great series. But really and truly, this book is really good if you're looking for an easy but longer book. I mean, it's not super long. This one's only like 400 and some pages, 416. Her other books do get longer. If you want just kind of an interesting story about a girl trying to struggle through her life and figure out what she's doing, this is one for you. Yeah, if you're really interested in starting a new fantasy book, this is the book to do it with. Or maybe not for you, but give it a shot. If you would rather do more of an, I don't want to say more of an adventure story, but kind of, it's more adventurous, then start with Throne of Glass. She has finished that series, much to my heartbreak. I believe she's also finished this series. I do have another one of her books that I borrowed from a friend that I'm going to start reading shortly. So hopefully all of that is just as exciting. But seriously, please go check out this book. It is so good. It is so great. And I think you guys will really like it. So I'm going to read the back to give you a little bit of a teaser. So I hope that you love it as much as I do. Apparently my dog has decided that he cannot be without pets anymore for the day. So he is going to join us in our reading adventure. So, she stole a life, now she must pay with her heart. When 19-year-old huntress Feyre kills a wolf in the woods, a beast-like creature arrives to demand retribution. Dragged to a treacherous magical land she knows about only from legends, Feyre discovers that her captor is not an animal, but Tamlin, one of the lethal immortal fairies who once ruled their world. As Feyre dwells on his estate, her feelings for Tamlin transform from icy hostility into a fiery passion that burns through every lie and warning she's been told about the beautiful, dangerous world of the Fae. But an ancient, wicked shadow over the fairy lands is growing, and Feyre must find a way to stop it or doom Tamlin and his world forever. And of course, on the back, it has all of her books. So this is the Throne of Glass series I was talking about. These are the 2 books that I'm about to go buy. This is the book. I'm so excited. That is all I have for you right now. The next book that I am going to be reading is called Black Enough. It's a collection of short stories about being young and Black in America. So I'm really excited to read that or continue on reading it. I had to do some of it for grad school, so I'm excited to sit down and finish it. And that'll be the next one that I post. So I am super excited to see what you guys are thinking, feeling, and let me know if you have any good book recommendations you want me to check out. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I will see y'all later. Bye.